About to begin. I have a couple of announcements, but I just want to make sure that everyone can hear me. If you could just type a little message in the box that the sound is good. Okay, great, perfect, awesome. Thank you. Wonderful, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We are beginning our webcast in a couple of minutes, and I just wanted to remind everyone to hold off on using your chat feature during the session. It can be a little bit distracting, and it helps us to just keep that quiet during the talk and the question and answer. So if you could help us with that, that would be wonderful. Thank you. I just also wanted to mention we've just come back from our recent Sacred Maui pilgrimage, which was beautiful, and thank you to Ram Dass and the Foundation and everyone who helped us put that together. It was a beautiful 5 days to all the sacred sites on the island, and we're grateful to be able to do these and for the people who are able to participate and join us. Thank you so much. And we've got a couple of other retreats coming up this year. One in October, which is a relationship retreat. It's called the Spiritual Path of Relationship, and it will be up in Hana at a beautiful location all the way up in the jungle. And we'll be joined by Therese Fitzgerald as well as Govindas and Radha, and we'll have yoga and sessions with Ram Dass and sessions with Therese and some other great things going on. We also have our 4th annual Open Your Heart in Paradise retreat coming up in December. And for those of you who were at our Open Your Heart in Paradise retreat last year, the DVD that we've been working so hard on putting together is finally finished, and we'll be shipping that out this coming week as well, so you can look forward to that. And you can find information on all of these retreats and other online and in-person events with Ram Dass on our website at ramdas.org. So we're going to begin the question and answer session as soon as Ram Dass joins us for a few moments. If you didn't send, and there he is, if you have not sent in a question but would like to submit it, please do so. I'm typing in my email right now. So if you could send it to stephanie@ramdas.org, you'll see that there, and we will get to as many as we can. And again, thank you. We will begin our session. Aloha.
Namaste. Namaste. This is Ram Dass, and we are going to start the questions.
Okay, our first question is, Ram Dass, how do you know you're enlightened? I've heard it said that you just know, but every time I've been certain that I've been enlightened, I've been psychotic. Now I think I am, and I just don't know how to tell.
You know that you are enlightened. Because you are loving, compassionate, wise, peaceful, and joyful. And those are in your heart and you are identical with God and with Guru. In Hinduism, this is called the Atman. A psychotic condition will be caused by the ego, which is up here. You and I have the Atman in our hearts. It's the real self. And then you'll finish with the the Atman. You'll finish with the ego. This real self will be the guru within. And there's no question that it isn't psychotic. Next question.
Okay, our next question. I'm coming through bankruptcy right now. Since the physical world springs from the spiritual, I'm mindful that I may be spiritually tapped out as well. It's so hard to look at. How can I honestly proceed through this?
Well, bankruptcy is out there. It's a melodrama that you will witness. If you can identify with your witness, you will witness the drama and you will keep your distance from it. And the witness is the same as a soul or the spiritual heart. And you will identify with that. And then you will be spiritual and broke. Next question.
Okay. I've developed chronic pain with aging. How can I work with pain as a spiritual practice?
Pain is one of the antagonists that you get from aging. And I think that you witness the pain. I have pains throughout my body. I list them to my doctors, but I don't identify with them. I do identify with the witness of pain. There are pains and there are pains. Pains, physical pains, are in the body. And you are not your body. Your body is out there. Because you are in here. You are consciousness. And pain is part of the body. Now, if you're talking about psychological pain, that is the ego. Which is out there also. Remember your consciousness. You are awareness. You are inside. And you live with the pain. You live with the pain, not you don't live as the pain. But with the pain. Next question.
Our next question. I have recently experienced the passing of many people close to me, including a sister and mother. Currently, my father is very ill and is trying to survive an operation. What I'm struggling with is trying to stay lifted and present and trying hard not to fall into a state of depression. Is there a mantra that will make me feel better connected? And do you have any suggestions to help me move through this with love and grace?
Well, death is only a moment of transition. And if you've identified with your soul, you've gone through many, many deaths of your own, gone through different incarnations. All those people are all souls. Souls going through deaths, births, deaths, births. If you will identify with your own soul, you will be able to communicate with them, even though they are on a different plane. I communicate with my guru, although he died in 73. And I don't find, in fact, when he died, he was everywhere. He didn't reside just in India. You're feeling bereft or feeling sorry for yourself in these deaths. You just got to recognize your soul and look at them as souls. They have in India expression, they have dropped their body. They have dropped their body. And there's no reason for you to get uptight about somebody dropping their body, because the way you have loved them, you loved them as soul to soul. And that love is constant. Love is higher than death. Next question.
Okay, our next question. Right now, I am struggling with my attachment to a very close loved one who is struggling with their own attachments. Their attachment is drugs, and mine is a fear of losing them completely, or just the attachment I feel towards them. Do you have any words to offer?
I think you love your loved one despite their attachments. You can love their soul and feel sorry for their soul because they have gone into this incarnation, which has drugs in it. And you can let them know that you love the person. Even though they may be so into drugs. And then watch out for your attachments. Attachments is not the same thing as love. You can love a person's soul and feel their incarnation is the pits. You don't love their incarnation. Next question.
Next question. I have been experimenting with Tantra for many years as a transformative tool. I know some in the Tantra field who believe that Jesus, for example, used sexual healing to aid his transformation. Did Maharaji have any teachings or comment on the topic of Tantra or sacred sexual healing, and do you have any thoughts on it?
I don't remember having having that Maharaji said anything about Tantra. And I think that sex can be used tantrically. But you shouldn't fool yourself. This is two souls mingling their bodies. And the minute you get a sexual rush, that is not Tantra. There are tantric paths in Tibetan Buddhism, and they have very specific recommendations. And I would try to use their recommendations. It's really a very difficult path. Because it's risky. It's risky in the sense that you fool yourself into saying, I'm dealing with Tantra, when you are dealing with sex. Next question.
Okay. What she's saying is I gotta close this.
Okay, next question.
Right.
How does one take the curriculum of living in a body and engaging in life and still hold the teaching of detachment without getting caught in such a way that one ceases to experience the emotional aspects of life, such as love?
Excuse me, Stephanie. Would you give me that question? The cat was on the keyboard.
Could you just say, it's off now, just tell her to repeat the question. It wasn't on.
Would you repeat the question, please?
Yes, okay. How does one take the curriculum of living in a body and engaging in life and still also hold the teaching of detachment without getting caught in such a way that one ceases to experience the emotional aspects such as love?
Well, it's too bad that you mentioned love, because love is the one thing that is spiritual